Now we're recording.
All right, so tell us a bit about these cars, pre-production wise.
Pre-production, what do you mean?
How did these things come out of the factory?
Out of the factory. I used to weld the roofs on these cars here. Those cars here in the body shop.
Yep.
And the convertibles that come through, and those were actually free cars. For us, because we have to weld a roof on, they came with a tin roof with plastic windows after they got, then they went over here to the American sunroof, which is down the road about 4 miles or so, and they put the roofs on and put the interiors in it.
So they actually did have some type of like plastic roof that went on them? Or?
No, it was a metal roof. It was a metal roof that came back, say from here to here, so they get the structure was there. It was a metal roof, but they didn't put any windows or anything like that.
Huh.
So
so that just came right back off? And
they just cut it off and threw it away. Okay, so they had plastic windows after they come off the assembly line. They went clear through the assembly line. They had the seats, the dash, and everything in them, but all the plastic and the door pads and stuff wasn't on. It was all tin.
Was that all made by ASE? Or?
I'm not sure. I think it was made by the by the manufacturer. I think it was made by General Motors, but it had to be your power and everything. You had wires hanging out. There's no windows in them.
There was just a lot of hard time finding panels.
Yeah, I'm not sure who made them, but they put them on over there.
Okay, so they were put on at ASE.
Yeah, they were put on.
There's a lot of questions about where the parts came from and where the separation between what ASE did.
I think they were made there. I think maybe this wasn't part of General Motors.
Right.
These were, but I think they might have been modified with this head, this thing here. But I think that the panels herself are the same as any other panel.
Right.
But I think they just modified them just to fit They probably sent them out to somewhere to fit.
Something everyone's always wondering: are these doors structurally different inside?
No, they're same identical door. They're just the strap, other than cutting the top on them. I guess this part here actually, I really don't know what that does. That looks kind of odd, but it always looked odd to me to see a convertible with the stub sticking up into it. But structurally wise, all they did was they beefed up a lot in here. There's like a tower in here.
Yep.
And they beefed that up to that kind of maybe your seat a little less room in there. But it stiffened it up because a lot of your structure in these cars are the roof.
I know that.
They will. You could this car here will bend, whereas the other car with the roof on it's not going to bend as much.
I know. You put it up on jack stands.
Yeah, you put it up. You'll tweak it. It'll tweak, but I like these cars. I think they held up real good. I like the cars we're building now. Cavalier's building now, but I hate to see it go.
Well, the Delta platform's got a lot of advantages.
It does, but still, this car here is good. They're good. They're good cars.
Now, here's a legendary question.
Hear that one.
Are the molds still around that we could actually fire up the old CNC machine and actually make like an 87 again?
I don't know. I don't know who has them now. Most of the parts were made in the fab plant. That's the other building. It's the assembly plant here. Fab plant's over on the other side.
I've always wanted to see if it was even remotely possible, like if it's stored in some kind of tape archive where you can load up the CNC drawing.
It might be, but I don't know that. You got to figure
cool.
the square cars, they come out and we start building them in '81.
Yep.
The 82 models, and 84s they come around. You don't see too many of the old ones, 82s. They were kind of primitive looking. They were kind of primitive looking, but when they came out with the Z, and I think it was '86, they came out with the Z.
Yep.
Mid '80s, I think they had if I'm not mistaken, they had fiberglass. They had a fiberglass hood. I think they were fiberglass. Pretty sure they were.
That one is. That gray one is fiberglass.
And I think they went to metal. They only made them for a year or so, maybe. I think the square one was fiberglass.
That was '87. Yes.
Okay. I remember somewhere along it, but 1 year falls goes into another year for me.
Yep.
They're a neat car. And the square wheel, I call square wheel, the square holes. That was up till '90, and then '91 they went to the twisted one, which was
the 5.
It kind of gave a twist to it.
That's what this had on.
These cars here really held up real good. I think they did. The Cavalier, the newer Cavalier, which we started building that in '95, '94 for the '95. You guys do. It's wild what you guys do to them. It amazes me, and I'm not talking the paint schemes and stuff. How you can, I know it's not cheap. I don't know what kind of money, you get. The sky's the limit on it. I'm sure you can buy the car again with the money you put into it. They put in
exactly.
With the suspension and the interiors and stuff. But it just amazes me that a lot of guys will take a brand new car and paint it again. Whereas this blue one, where's it at? There's the blue one there. That didn't. That didn't look that way from the factory.
Nope.
No, it didn't look like way from the factory.
Most of them here didn't look that way.
No, I'm saying the car itself, the color itself. You know,
it's got the nice metallic.
Yeah, it's got a nice paint job. We put a nice paint job on it, but you know, it's we don't go with metallic and stuff like that. They're a neat car. I think you guys do a wild thing. I can't believe that you take a car that's brand new and rip it apart again.
We'll do anything.
I know. You know, a lot of people over there. I got a '39 Chevy over there. I got a lot of money in it, but I don't have near as much money in it as you guys have in a lot of the cars.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
I think it's neat. That's about the third time I made it around here. I think it's neat. You know, the doors. I think that's wild when they look like that.
Yeah. Maybe that eventually will be like a factory option, street style option.
Right now,
that would be
with the new Cobalt, we're going to come out. The doors are off. The car's built with the doors, painted with the doors. Pulling the doors off after they come out and paint, and putting them back on after they go through trim. So all your interior guys
goes in without the doors on.
Take the doors off the car, so the inside of the car gets put in.
Yep.
The door gets made up, and they put the doors back in before the motors and stuff.
That's different.
So it's what it said. What I work right after it comes out of paint into the trim, comes down off of paint's upstairs, and it comes down into trim, goes through the chain this way. They take the doors off as they come down. Then when they come over, they got to go over, come there, go over top in the chassis. They put the doors back on. We're working on that now. You know, you try taking the door off and not scratching it, put it back on.
Yeah, it's not very fun.
It's not, you know, when you talk to
getting the water
moving car too. The car never stops inside this plant when it's painted.
What's about the average speed inside the plant? I know it does.
You're going to walk along. You're going to walk, you're walking along. Every part that somebody puts on that car, it's a moving car.
So I mean, an interesting question would be, is the new platform, the Delta platform, faster to build?
I wouldn't say it's any faster. It's not any faster. There's a lot of robots in there. More so than what we did most of the stuff by hand in that car there.
Right.
You know, by hand. There was
just been getting more and more automated.
Everything's on
just wanted to start to finish, you know, I mean, what's the average time it takes to produce from?
I'm not sure exactly start to finish from body shop from the time the platform comes from the fab plant over here. When it comes over here, it's hard to say. You know, it depends on the line, how it runs. Like you might have a problem, you'll shut the line down. So that, you know, we build, I think it's 400 cars, somewhere around 400 and some cars. A shift. We build 3 shifts a day. So you're looking at 12 to 1,500 cars a day coming out of that plant.
Right.
That's a lot of cars.
That is a lot of cars.
And they're not, you know, a lot of people think that they come down the line, you know, they build so many red ones. It doesn't work that way. You might see 2 gray ones.
I've been inside on a tour a couple of years ago.
2 gray ones might be
you know, there was actually a Sunfire 4-door, and then there would be a Cavalier 2-door, completely different colors, different engines.
It's different, you know, but most of the cars, you know, I think all the cars have the same motor and now they're Ecotech.
Yep.
The Cobalt car has an Ecotech.
What do you think that?
It's supposed to be a good motor, I don't know. My wife has a 2002 Z24 Cavalier. It's a 4-door car. It's a red. I like it because she likes it. You know,
that's a plus.
It's a neat car. It had all the ground effects and stuff on it.
From the factory.
It came from the factory that way. And I like the way it's a red one. It's a sharp looking little car. And it's got the 2.4 in it. What do they call that? Quad 4. That's what they call it. That's a quad 4. It's a gutsy little motor. I don't know compared to the Ecotech how that works as far as speed or quickness goes. I imagine
haven't raced them side by side.
I'd say they're probably pretty close.
You got 3 minutes left.
Okay.
3 minutes
tape.
left on what tape?
Tape.
I got plenty of tapes.
Okay.
But either way, thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. Take it easy.
Glad you enjoyed the show.